Hello, online crew. How are you today? So, what I'm going to do today is share my screen and I'm going to review somebody's personal profile on the screen. This person doesn't even know that I'm doing this because I haven't told them. So that's going to be a surprise in a minute as to whose personal profile I chose. So stay tuned because you'll hear in a minute, and I hope that this person jumps on and watches this live. If they are not on, if somebody could tag them when I share their name in a minute, that would be very helpful to them. So if we haven't met before, my name is Helen Martin. I am your online crew captain, and we have the most amazing online crew here of entrepreneurs, business builders, those that are building a business from home, direct sellers, those in network marketing, etc. And you want to leverage social media and use modern online strategies to build your business. So that's what we talk about here. I go live 5 times a week and give you free training. My first video of the week is something to do with personal development and personal growth, which is also really important. At the timing of this live, it is Good Friday in my part of the world. Normally, I probably would have said I'm not going live today, but I had to host a webinar at 5 o'clock this morning, and I've just had a really great call with my network marketing team. And so I was like, well, if I've got to host a webinar and have a team meeting, I might as well go live as well. So here we are. So as we approach Easter, I'm a bit further ahead in time than some of you watching from US, Canada, etc. Our UK people are probably asleep. But I really do hope that you have an amazing, Easter time off. Whatever you're doing over the weekend, have some downtime and, enjoy yourself. I know I will be. Still got a bit of work to do, but I'm really looking forward to relaxing, having a few drinks, sitting around the campfire, toasting some marshmallows and all that good fun. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen in a sec. I'll just say hello to a few people here. We have Yvette, how are you? Hello, Cherie, good to see you on. Suze, how are you? Good to see you here. We've got Beth here as well. We've got Faye. We've got High Five Mike, how are you? We've got Olive, happy Easter to you and everyone in this amazing community. Absolutely, Olive. Hello, Donna. Hello, Crystal. Crystal's one of our life members. We've got life members here. We've got members of our coaching community. We've got the VIPs here. Hello, Tamara. How are you? So good to see you on. Hello, Linda. How are you? Enjoy your Easter holiday celebration. Thank you, Cherie. Hello, Dawn. Good to see you on. We've got Matthew in the house as well. So great to see you guys all on. Now, I'm going to share my screen. And I'll just give you the name of the person, and they are on live. So they're going to, because I've already read out their name. So you ready? 3, 2, 1. Who is it? Who is it? Cherie Woodard. It is your day. Okay, I've chosen your personal profile. How I called for this is that there's over a couple of lives earlier in the week, I said, who wants their personal profile to be reviewed for today? And I just take all those names and I screw them up in a hat and I just pull them out, just to be fair. And yours is the one that I pulled out. So you ready, Cherie? I'm going to share my screen, pull up your personal profile, and we're going to review it. Now, for those of you that are wondering, why would I be doing this? I cannot share with you, and I didn't realize this in the beginning of my journey, how important your personal profile is. Everything leads back to your personal profile on Facebook. You might have a group that you are growing. You might have a business page that you've started and growing an audience and growing your influence online in a particular way that you want to brand yourself. But it still all leads back to your personal profile. What I've had to learn over time is I'm not 2 different people from my business page to my personal profile. I do not share a lot of stuff regarding my business on my personal profile, but I do put posts up that people know I'm an entrepreneur. They know that I'm in an online business. They know that I do a lot of training and stuff like that. I do share the odd live on my personal profile that I think might be beneficial to my people over there, but my target market is not largely on my personal profile. but I do put snippets of posts and story-based posts with a selfie and those kind of things about what I'm up to, because I want to let people know over there what I do. You need to do that on your personal profile. You are not a different person on your personal profile to a group or a page or anywhere else you hang out on any social media platform. Everything comes down to you as an individual. We are in a relationship business. So, you know, at the end of the day, it comes down to who you are as a human being and being a human before you're a marketer. So it's how people connect with you as an individual. And so our personal profile has a huge part to play in that, because when you go on networking groups, when you go and join groups, you're doing it from your personal profile. When you go and comment on somebody's, you comment on my fan page here, I'm looking at, and you might have a business page, but I would bet that you are here from your personal profile. So if I want to check you out, if you're doing anything on social media, on Facebook, it's probably mainly from your personal profile. That's what people are judging you by. Some of you are majorly underutilizing your personal profile to showcase the gifts that you have, the interests that you have, the things that you've got that can help people. If you're in this industry, I'm sure you've all got something that can help somebody, whether that's health related, you know, the weight loss, the skincare, the energy, the sleep, the inflammation. It could be building a business online, generating multiple streams of income. All of you got something that can help somebody with something. How much of that do you share on your personal profile? My biggest thing in the beginning was business, everything over on my business page, nothing on my personal profile. Personal profiles for friends and family. I don't want anything to do with my business on my personal profile, because that's not where my target market is. I don't want to build with my friends and family. I want to find everybody on the cold market. Let's separate. I've had to learn over time, I'm not two different people. I'm not a different Helen Martin as an individual on my personal profile as I am as, you know, somebody who does social media and helps home-based business owners build their business online. I'm still the same chick. Am I not? Okay. So I've had to learn to blend a little bit more. It's still not something I do a lot of. Some of the leaders in your companies will do a lot of it. Some of them will do too much. Some of them are quite spammy. I've looked at leaders in our company, and it's just acknowledgement post after acknowledgement post after acknowledgement post after it, because their team's on fire, which is an amazing problem to have. But that's all it is. So I can't even get to know the person whose personal profile it is, because so that's overdone. And, you know, momentum creates more momentum. Success creates more success, and you should share your successes, even if they're this big. If you just get a lead, if you get a customer, if you get somebody join your team, show your excitement on your personal profile, okay? But use stories for all that kind of stuff. Put heaps of things in stories. You know, what I would expect of my network marketing team, those that are just on the Zoom with me, did you take a photo of us all on that Zoom and put it in your stories? How many of you did that? Okay, so Cherie, I know she's on. I'm going to share my screen. You with me, Cherie? Blast me. Okay, share the screen. I just saw you comment there too, Faye, while I'm doing this. 0, put all myself into my business page. This is where we all can improve. Some of you are majorly underutilizing your personal profile, even though that may not be where your target market is. I get it, guys. I really get it. But that's where people end up to check you out as a person. If they don't really know who you are, they go and check out your personal profile, because that's always where they'll end up. Okay. So I'm just checking my screen here, turning my volume down. Okay. Right. Cherie's personal profile. Let's dissect this, Cherie. So firstly, personal profile. I can see her face. She's recognizable. That's a good thing. Okay. Personal profile picture is okay. Do you realize how important your personal profile actual picture is? Because that follows you everything you do on social media. Every group that you are in. That's what people see first. You know, people connect visually before they connect with your name. They'll look at the image before they look at your name. So your image here, you don't want it to be of your dog, your cat, a picture of something totally different. It needs to be you. It needs to be your face. So we're all good there. Now, what's in the banner here, what I call the Facebook banner, this is prime real estate. You have an opportunity to share something with people from your banner. So Cherie's got a picture of her sons. I'm not sure that it's the best picture of your sons, because they're both kind of going, Mum, do you really need to take that photo? One of them's got half a smile. The other one's kind of look like it's not the best photo, but I know how important, your boys are to you. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a picture of your boys. But there could probably be a better picture here, Cherie. That's probably all I'm saying. It's not bad. It's showcasing the people that are most important to you in your life. So that's good. It shows that you're a mum, all of that kind of stuff. I'm just not sure it's the best photo to showcase them. There's an opportunity, with their personal profiles. I mean, if you look at mine's a picture of myself, and it says, if we want to create opportunities. So you can say something positive, you can say something inspirational. You could pop something in Canva with a nice picture and go, family is everything. And then have a picture of your boys, whatever. So it's not bad, but it could probably be better. Okay. Just because the expressions on their faces, they don't even look quite happy that you're taking that photograph. So we've got a name. Good. Now, what do we have here? This is also prime real estate, guys. What do you want people to know about you? So in Cherie's case, she's a business builder and entrepreneur. I think there's maybe meant to be a comma between the word entrepreneur and social media coach. So she's a business builder and entrepreneur, probably comma, social media coach, comma, plant-based health and wellness biz, registered nurse for 40 plus years. 40 years plus. It's probably a bit too much going on there, Cherie. What do you specifically want people to know about you? So it's not bad. So what I would expect to see on this page is that's her sort of prime real estate. So I would expect to see something about maybe what she's doing as an entrepreneur. Oh, she's a social media coach. What does that kind of mean? Plant-based health and wellness. Oh, okay, she's into health and wellness. I wonder what she's sharing about plant-based stuff. And a registered nurse of 40 years could probably help give her a little bit of credibility in the fact that she's into health and wellness, okay? So could probably tweak it a little bit, Cherie. Not too bad, but probably a bit much. You could probably streamline that a little bit. Over on here, she lives in St. Louis, followed by 613. So make sure you got your follow buttons on, guys. You need to go into your settings and turn this on for people for that to be shown sort of publicly. She's got her Facebook page there and her website. I would probably flip the order of that. And I would have, if you look at mine, Cherie, and it says, what does it say? A CEO or owner and founder, or CEO and founder or something of Helen Martin, and it goes straight to my business page. I would put that straight up the top. So I can find Cherie's business page by clicking on this link. So again, it's not bad, Cherie, but it could probably be improved by, putting in when you go, and how you fix this intro section is that, it's probably better on a computer, but you can do some of these things on a phone, is down the, I can't see it because I'm looking at her page as a consumer, not as the owner of the page, but she'll see something down here that says edit info or something like that. Cherie, what I would recommend to you, because you are in my coaching community, is to go through the personal profile overhaul bootcamp to learn how to do that, to fix up this little area here. Okay. All right. So what are we looking at? So her last post was March 27. Okay. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 1. It's the 2nd of April in my part of the world. So we haven't seen anything for like 5 days. It's probably a little bit long to not post anything on your personal profile. Personal profiles these days, you can get away with one post a day or one post every couple of days. You don't need to overpost on a personal profile. The more you post, it's just too busy for the algorithm and your friends aren't going to see it. So one post a day, or if you're getting a little bit of mileage out of something, you're getting some engagement, then milk it for a couple of days or even a few days. But probably 5 days is a little bit long to not have something on a personal profile. If you're trying to leverage, depends what you're doing, guys. So take that into context. But if you want to leverage social media to build a business online, even if you mainly concentrate on a group or a business page, you need to be posting often. Okay? So this live here, hey, Facebook family and friends, happy Friday and have a great weekend. Be blessed. Cherie, do your videos in landscape mode so we don't see the two big black lines down the side. All this shares with me is that you're doing your live videos on your phone and you're doing them in portrait mode. So flip your camera around and do it in landscape mode so it fills the whole screen. Okay. Now I have already watched this video. This was just 3 minutes, and this was Cherie just talking about a condition that she's got, and just, be thankful and grateful and be blessed. And it's just, she's showing up. Okay. So it's a good thing. I'd probably be a little bit more specific with your description to give people a reason to watch, because the one underneath that is almost exactly the same. Hey, Facebook family and friends, just sharing a pick me up, be blessed. So it's kind of the same description. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. Most of you viewers on your Facebook Lives, wherever you're doing Facebook Lives, are replay viewers. Most people won't be with you live. They'll catch it later. So the headlines of your Facebook Lives are critical, for all of you, to give people a reason to watch the replay. Give people a reason to watch your video by what you're talking about. So there's just an opportunity here for Cherie to be a little bit more specific about what she's sharing. I've got an inspirational message for you today. Please listen in to, whatever, like just get people curious about what it is that you're saying. So she's going live for a few minutes. She's just saying hello. So she's showing her face going live, which is good because she's letting people to get to know her and what, some things about her life. So a couple of days before that, she did another one. Couple of minutes again. I watched this one. This is just very general. There wasn't really much content to this one, just saying be blessed. So it's good. But again, Cherie, I would use the opportunity to just beef up your headline a little bit, make it different to other headlines to give people, a reason to watch. Okay, so I've got a couple of lives there, which is good. Okay, engagement post. So this is like engagement posts are great. We're just talking about this with my network marketing team, actually. Engagement post gives you the opportunity to have people leave a comment, even if they're not business related. Remember, this is your personal profile. Check this out. 68 comments. Now, some of those would be Cherie replying, but 68 comments, there's even a share in there. Like, this is good. If there were no travel restrictions and you could hop on a plane and go anywhere in the world tomorrow, where would you go? Now, this is from my coaching community, because anybody that's in my coaching community, I give them a done for you engagement post every single week. And I encourage them to put it on their own background. Reword it slightly, put a different image behind it, make it your own, but here's what you could do. So Cherie's taken that from my coaching community, put it on her page, and she's got 68 comments from it. Awesome from the algorithm, awesome for people that are connecting with her. Cherie could easily go to any one of these people on her personal profile here, shoot a message in Messenger and say, I haven't seen you for ages. How are you going? What's happening in your world? Has a COVID affected you and your family in any way? Or are you guys doing okay? These kind of posts start conversations with a human being, which you always want to be a human before you're a marketer. So these are great posts. They're not business related. They're not tacky in any way. They're not spammy in their way, but they give you the opportunity to go into Messenger and say, hey, it was so awesome to see your name pop up on my post today. How are you? Okay, so that's good. Love this awesome prayer. So she shared a memory. Okay, so it gives you a bit of indication of what's important to her. That's okay. She's got 7 comments and 8 interactions. She shared another one. So that was 20. That's my dad's name. I never see that. My dad has been called Rick his whole life, but his real name is actually Cedric. I very rarely see the name Cedric. So shared a memory, 23rd, and shared a memory same day. So 140 and 142. So 2 shared posts 2 minutes apart from each other, which is interesting. So wouldn't recommend that. One, you don't want any posts on your personal profile or business page or group for that matter close together, because Facebook will just get confused and it'll end up putting your post in front of nobody, both posts potentially. Okay. And shared posts you want to keep to a minimum. Facebook doesn't like it. If they're your own memories and you've got something meaningful to say about it, so rather than just saying, I love this, I would encourage Cherie to say, why does she love it? Say something meaningful. The power of music is just, amazing, because it can change your mood and do this and do that. Like, just make it more meaningful as to the reason that you're sharing it. Okay. Here's another engagement post from the community. If you won $1 million, what would you do with it? But she's done it with her avatar, which is good. 26 comments, 10 interactions. She's got some people that she could connect with here. Another one, today's the last day of an awesome 3-day workshop about all things leadership. Okay, so this is the first indication I've got anything about anything of the things that she said in the top. So she said she was a business builder, entrepreneur, social media coach, plant-based health and wellness. So, okay, she's gone to a leadership workshop, which is fairly general. Thankful to continue investing in me. I'd probably beef that up and put an image of yourself, watching the training and putting something meaningful at the top in how important leadership is to your business, or anybody in a business that is building a team or has staff. Like, I would have beefed that up a lot more and shared it as a story. When I say story, like a written, meaningful, sort of story. Okay. This really touched me. So March 15th, so we've got another 5 days of not posting anything. Okay, so I've seen this before. This is a shared post, and this is something, and I'm going to tell Cherie off here because I know Cherie knows better, and I know she's probably copied and pasted this from. It's a shared post that's gone around. Okay. Even if it appeared like this from somebody else, one of the most important things with a lot of copy in social media is that you have what we call white space. You never want this many paragraphs sitting on top of each other on social media. It's way too confusing, especially if somebody's reading on a phone. All the words blend into each other. It gets really confusing to read and people are out of there. So even if it was a copied and paste one, I would have broken this up and had white space. And I know Cherie knows this because she does Facebook advertising, about general copywriting skills and having white space in between your copy. Really, really important. If you want somebody to read something, that the copy is broken up with what we call white space. So just a space in between the copy. It's way too much information for people to absorb, especially when they're looking on a phone. Okay. So not sure that one did particularly well, because she's put a call to action, please copy, paste and share. So maybe people did, we don't know that, but she's only got 1 share out of that. Okay. So another Facebook Live. Thank you, Facebook family and friends, for your kindness, words of encouragement and prayers. Now, I watched this video, Cherie, and I had no idea what you were talking about. When I went further down your page and I read a written post of yours, and it's like, oh, she must be talking about that in that video. So what you always want to remember on social media is treat every post and every Facebook Live as its own individual piece of content. You're doing a great live here about the encouragement that family have given you, and you're blessed and you're grateful, and but I had no idea what you were talking about. So that's going to leave people confused. So that kind of thing, when you're saying thank you for support for something, you want to mention in your live what it is that you're actually referring to, because I had no idea. So you don't want to leave people confused on social media. So treat every kind of Facebook Live. This is a big one in the video challenges where I say, do not for any minute think that somebody who watched your Facebook Live, or if you're on day 5, that anybody has watched any of the 4 videos before it. Like, every live is individual, okay? So she got 27 comments. So that's how we've got engagement here. And this was the post I then read, which gave me maybe a bit of an indication of probably what you were talking about on the live, okay? But I'm making a guess. Now this, again, Cherie, you know better than this with your copywriting skills. Look at all that text, all on top of each other. People will not read this, although this is very meaningful and an awesome post. People won't read it because they can't absorb this much text in one post. So even though it would make it really long, you need paragraphs in all this text. So this is good because you're getting vulnerable, you're sharing with people what's happening in your family, all that kind of stuff. Like, it's a great post, but it's way too much content all at once, okay? Because look at that, 98 comments. So, and that would be her replies as well. So people have read it, which is good, but it could have even been better than it was as far as comments, because some people wouldn't have been able to absorb all of that. It just makes it more difficult for people to absorb the information, okay? Time goes so fast. Can you believe it's, yeah, so just a statement there, 17 comments, got some engagement. I'm so excited to finally get my broken doors replaced. Took me some time. No idea what kind of broken doors you're talking about, but she's got 47 comments out of it. So generally, Cherie is doing a good idea of putting statements out, questions out, engagement type posts. Great job. What's missing for me, apart from her lives, there's no selfies here. There's like this one would have been great with an image attached to it, Cherie. That would have been awesome. Like, it did well anyway, because it was a very meaningful post. But putting an image with posts, so just showing your face a little bit more, although you are going live, so I'd definitely give you credit for that, okay? I'll just do a couple more. So we're back to February 15, Happy Valentine's Day. We've got a shared post here. 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 Ooh, okay. So we've got 1, 2, both on the same day, February 13, February 13, February 12, 3, February 9, 4, same day, February 9. That's another shared post, 5. 5 shared posts in a row over a number of days. That will hurt the algorithm of your personal profile. Facebook doesn't like shared posts that take people off their platform. So these are all linking to other websites. So I definitely minimize that. It doesn't mean you can't share a meaningful post. Just do it every now and again. Definitely don't do five in a row over a number of days. And you don't want to post twice in the one day because people won't see it. It's overkill as far as the algorithm goes. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. This is good. January was a really busy month and such a blessing. So why was it a busy month? Share why it was a busy month. What are some of the things that you did? Put that up the top. This is what I've often find with people's personal profiles, is it just doesn't go deep enough. It's not intentional enough. So share with people what you mean, what you want to say, what you want to let them know about you. Now, the massive standout for me, Cherie, is you said you're an entrepreneur. You said you're a business builder. You said that you're in a plant-based health and wellness biz. And you said you're a social media coach. But I've gone right back to February 8th, where almost 2 months worth of content, and there is nothing here that tells me about the wonderful plant-based products that you could recommend. It tells me nothing that you're in an online business or how grateful you are to work from home in your online business, or the opportunity of building a business from home. There's absolutely no content here that lets me know that you are building a business online and that you have, you know, amazing health and wellness, because that's what you've set up here. Plant-based health and wellness business. Nothing. No indication. No indication of this and no indication of that. The only snippet I got of it was that you were attending a webinar, more so as a student, about leadership. That's the only thing here on your personal profile. So I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. So Cherie, I hope you're still there and you are you're not taking this as criticism. This is a huge opportunity for you. So what you're doing well is the engagement posts and people are commenting. My question to you is, are you building conversations with those people if you think they're in your target market as such? What I would use as an opportunity is to mix up your content a bit and share what it is that you're doing and share what it is that you want people to know about you and that you have an interest in health. You're a registered nurse for over 40 years. So, you know, just talking to people in your audience about the importance of looking after yourself, writing story-based posts with an image of yourself saying, you know, building a business from home is amazing, but I'm sitting on my butt most of the day. You know, I've come to learn that, you know, it's really important for me to look after this and do that and whatever. And I'm so grateful for this and that and whatever. Like, just share more about what it is that you do, because nobody knows you're in an online business. Nobody really knows all the awesome things that you can share from your business page. If you do a live on your business page and it's safe, and what I mean by that, like maybe you've shared a video on your business page that's about personal development or something. Share that to your personal profile just to let people see it. Because everybody can do with a little personal development. Everybody can do with a little pick-me-up when it comes to personal development. So strategically share things that are not specifically business related, that people looking at and go, what the hell is this and why is she talking about this on her personal profile? If it's something to do with personal development, you can easily share it. And then somebody on your personal profile going, what is she doing? Oh my gosh, she's got this amazing business page. I didn't know Cherie did all of these things. Look at all these things that she's teaching. This is amazing. I knew she was inspirational. You're not sharing anything about what you do. So it's going to be really hard to find customers. It's going to be really hard to find business builders if there's any hanging out on your personal profile, because you're not letting anybody know what it is that you do. Okay? Does this make sense? Is Cherie still here? She's not, you know, she's not faded in the background. I hope you get some value from that, Cherie. Did you get some value from that? Does it give you some ideas of how you could, you know, perhaps use your personal profile a little bit better? And, you know, not one, I know you've done them in the past, but there was nothing with a selfie in it or anything about your life. So, you know, what are you doing? If you're on trainings, share it. Like, you know, if you're doing something with your boys, you know, you may or may not want to show, oh no, well, you showed their face in the banner. Like, there's nothing really about you, personally about you, about your interests, about what floats your boat, about, you know, what you're up to, those kind of things. So we're kind of missing Cherie as a person. You're good at engagement posts and getting people to comment. You're good at going live and sharing some inspiration there. That's good. But there's huge opportunity for you to share more of you, Cherie. A huge opportunity to increase curiosity about your plant-based stuff and about building a business online and entrepreneurialism and, you know, all of that. Okay? They weren't happy at all. I presume you're talking about your sons. Okay. Get a little cryptic with headlines. It works. Absolutely. I didn't know they were memory posts. So it shows you shared a memory is what it says. So true. I was tripping. Not sure what part you were referring to there. Can you share from your own business page to your personal page? Absolutely, Nancy. Just be careful what you're sharing. So you don't want to share full-on business stuff from your business page to your personal profile, because it just won't make sense if that's not where your target market is. If that's where your target market is, it may be appropriate. Just remember, we're not meant to be full-on building a business from our personal profile because it offends against Facebook policies. But like the example I gave before, where you might do something to do with personal development on your business page, share it to your personal profile and let them accidentally find your business page. It's not you saying, hey, go and check out my business page. Go and follow me over there. You can just share it. Like I've shared things regarding, well, just more recently, Clubhouse. So Clubhouse is a new social media platform not a lot of people know about. So I shared a video I did here on Clubhouse, and I shared it to my personal profile, and I just wrote at the top, for any of you out there aware of, the new social media platform called Clubhouse and you want to learn a little bit more about it, this video might be of interest to you. But I've deliberately shared it to my personal profile to give out valuable, helpful information to somebody that might want to know about a new social media platform. So it's not look at me, look at my business page. I'm sharing value to the people on my personal profile. And if they have any interest in an online business or entrepreneurialism or social media or anything like that, they can find my business page going, where did she do that live from? Click on the top of it. Over they are to my business page. Oh, man, she's got 17,000 followers on this page over here. What the hell does she do? Now they've found me. If they have any interest in what I do, then they'll stay. If they don't, they'll go. I haven't pushed it on them. I've just shared a valuable piece of content on my personal profile. Yeah, so does that make sense, Nancy? I hope that helps. She's here and taking notes. Good, Cherie. Tomorrow, I am so glad I'm watching tonight. I have to do another overhaul of my personal page. I have nothing about why I call myself a coach, Coach T, and I'm going to put my name in the pot for a personal page review. No worries. And if you need to, Tamara, because you're in my coaching community, any of you in my coaching community, go back to the boot camp. It's either in the Facebook group or the members only login website, and it's called Personal Profile Overhaul. Go through that if you need a bit of an overhaul. Suze, what is the proportion of post to story? Good question. So newsfeed, as I've already shared with you, one basically post a day. If you're getting some mileage and some interaction out of your post, milk it for 2 or 3 days. Just let it run. But stories, go for it. 10 a day. Minimum 1 a day. So you've always got a blue circle around the person's face. They've always got an active story. So if you can do a few a day, minimum, great. If you can do 8, 10, 12, 20, like do as many as you can. So totally different algorithm. Really good question, Suze, because it's totally separate. So minimum on your news feed, but maximum in stories. Do as many as you can. People are curious. They want to know what you're up to. You think your life is boring, but other people will find it interesting. It's like what I shared yesterday about reality TV. People actually love watching reality TV of people sitting around just talking and having an average conversation. People are glued to that stuff. People love reality TV. And stories is the same. People are intrigued. Okay. Forgot the white space. Okay. Need to be more aware. Did you say it's against Facebook policy to share business stuff on your personal profile? No, what I said is you are not allowed to build a business on your personal profile. So depending what you mean by business stuff. So we know there are thousands and thousands of people out there that share their product information on their personal profile. Technically, according to Facebook's policies, you're not meant to. You're not meant to be building a business on your personal profile. That's in Facebook's policies. They say anything business related, you need to move it to a business page. And some of you may be using a group. But what you can do is create curiosity and intrigue about your business, what you're up to, what products you've got. You just don't show the name of the company, the name of the products. You don't talk about the business directly. You don't put posts out there. I'm looking for 5 people to join my business. Reach out to me. I mean, it's spammy. People don't resonate with it. It's just old school strategies. You want to attract people to you. You want to share stories. You want to share posts where you're, writing things out. You want to create curiosity that you're in an online business. You want to create curiosity about the amazing products you have. So you just have to do it in a smart way. So yes, you can share business stuff, but share it in a curiosity way, not pushing your stuff on people. That's different. Okay. Hello, Michelle. Lovely to see you here. Always so much to learn from these. Thank you, Cherie, for allowing us to view. Absolutely. Well done to Cherie for putting her hand up. Always give massive credit for people that are willing to put their hand up and let me do this for them. I will go through your boot camp this weekend, but can we have a domain name on our personal profile that goes to a short presentation about a business or product? I do not recommend it, Ed, because you're bypassing the human element of your business and you've sent them straight to a presentation, and they're going to make up their mind from that presentation without even having a conversation with you. I highly do not recommend that. You want to lead people to a presentation from you, from a conversation that you have. When you lead somebody straight to a resource of a presentation regarding a business, you've taken all the human element out of it. You don't even know if it's blatantly there like that, you don't even know if somebody's clicked on it. And they've made an assessment, I don't know what that is. They're gone. You want to share the benefits of what you got. You want to have the match between your business, their problem, and a beautiful solution for them. So we are in a relationship business, so anything that bypasses them talking to you is not a good thing. Okay? You can share them the link to the presentation after you've had a conversation with them. So yeah, I don't recommend it, Ed. Yes, thank you, Cherie, for putting your hand up. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, Crystal. Great info, thank you. I tried to delete my last comment after your previous. You didn't catch it in time, Ed. All good. So I've talked long enough. I don't normally like going live this long, but for those of you that have been here and listened to this, I really hope you get the benefit of what I've shared regarding Cherie's page and the improvements that she has made. Cherie, I hope you got a lot from that, and it helps you create, content in the future that will make your personal profile, work better for you. Okay, so massive thanks to Cherie, obviously, and thanks to you guys for being here with me live. Anybody from Australia, I appreciate it. It is Good Friday, so if you're here with me, spending your time with me, thank you. You could be doing other things. And as I said, at the time of this live, we are moving into Easter, already here in my part of the world. Just have a fabulous weekend, guys. Make sure you do something for you, have some fun. I know a lot of you are still in lockdown, but whatever you can do to just relax and recharge and have a good time, definitely do that. So I will see you next week. I'm just warning you now, my first video of next week will be an hour and a half earlier than it normally will be, because I've got to host a webinar that gets in the same time frame. But I'll put a post up the night before of when I'm going live, so you know exactly when that is. Okay, so just forewarning you guys that it'll be a different time next week. Okay, so I will catch you then. Love you lots. Thank you for being here with me today, and I hope you got value from that. Bye, everyone.